Untouchables or the Children of India's Ghetto by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Part 2, Chapter 7 2. Different classes, their origin and their duties. 1. This universe existed in the shape of darkness, unperceived, destitute of distinct marks, untenable by reasoning, unknowable, wholly immersed, as it were, in deep sleep. 2. Then the divine self existence, Swayambhu, himself, indiscernible but making all this, the great elements and the rest, discernible, appeared with irresistible creative power, dispelling the darkness. 3. For the sake of the prosperity of the worlds, he caused the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra to proceed from his mouth, his arms, his thighs, and his feet. 4. But in order to protect this universe, he, the most resplendent one, assigned separate duties and occupations to those who sprang from his mouth, arms, thighs, and feet. 5. To the Brahmins he assigned teaching and studying the Veda, sacrificing and performing sacrificial ceremonies for their own benefit and for others, giving and accepting of alms. 6. The Kshatriya he commanded to protect the people, to bestow gifts, to offer sacrifices, to study the Veda, and to abstain from attaching himself to sensual pleasures. 7. The Vaishya to tend cattle, to bestow gifts, to offer sacrifices, to study the Veda, to trade, to lend money, and to cultivate the land. 8. One occupation only the law prescribed to the Shudra, to serve meekly even these other three castes. 9. A student, an apprentice, a hired servant, and fourthly, an official. These must be regarded as laborers. Slaves are those who are born in the house, and the rest. 10. The sages have distinguished 5 sorts of attendants according to law. Among these are 4 sorts of laborers mentioned above. The slaves are the 5th category, of which there are 15 species. 11. One born at his master's house, one purchased, one received by gift, one obtained by inheritance, one maintained during a general famine, and one pledged by his rightful owner. 12. One released from a heavy debt, one made captive in a fight, one won through a wager, one who has come forward declaring, I am thin, and apostate from asceticism, one enslaved for a stipulated period. 13. One who has become a slave in order to get a maintenance, one enslaved on account of his connection with a female slave, and one oneself sold. These are the 15 classes of slave as declared in law. 14. Among these, the 4 named first cannot be released from bondage except by the favor of their owners. Their bondage is hereditary. 15. The sages have declared the state of dependence is common to all these, but that their respective position and an income depends upon their particular caste and occupation. The end.